Welcome back, survivors! I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Tribe Primitive Builder. Last episode, we got ourselves the Gatherer Hut made, did a little ritual to unlock that, and now we've got to look at finding our way towards the beach, which actually I think the best way to do that is back to the river and following it, in order to get a few more exiles to add towards our village population. Then once I have them, we can look at assigning them to probably filling out the role of like gathering and getting the resources so I don't have to do everything myself in that. And see how it all goes. It actually will probably also be where I'll need to put the hammer into. But I'm trying to think here of how I'd probably expand things out. Like if I do go to check the altar, I think I'd probably want to do... I probably might actually go for the toolmaker's hut first. Although, looking at, I don't know if the woodcutter means that's the one I need to gather wood for me, or if the gatherer's hut would do that in its own. Actually, there might be a way I can check that. Let me... Okay, yeah, so that actually will not get me wood. It tells me right there at the bottom. It gets vines, big leaves, herbs, spice, mushrooms, or yellow grass. Tribesman there will get incense for me, so I don't have to make it myself. Wood, bamboo, or branches, so I'll probably actually want to go for the woodcutters as my next option, or like the next one I want, because that's one of the things, when it comes to building any of the structures, that's going to be the key components, are the wood and bamboo. But let's head over that way and see if it's just one person here, or it might be a couple. Ooh. And I do see another structure we can take down for some extra easy materials. Oh, I also see a bird. Can I get the bird? Yeah, I can get the bird. There's that. And another one. Might as well just get the extra food in that while I can. Oh, you know what? Along the beach here might not be a bad idea to look placing some things. Because, like, if I can get the woodcutter's hut, there's a lot of trees and bamboo that they could easily have access to here. Let's see what we got with this here. There's actually a bit of stonework there. Okay, so... a clay totem, 50% additional production. That's the first time I've seen that. So that's interesting. And anything I can do with that? No, I think it's just... yeah, just beat the crap out of everything and get the materials from it. There we go. Okay, now let's go see who we got over here. We'll put the spear away. Try to approach on friendly terms. Again, because we do have the health bar, we might have more to worry about than, like, just our few meters running low. I don't entirely know with it still being pretty early into the game. So let's see if anybody is here. Well, looks like there's at least a couple of people. I don't know if it's 3 or we'll have to find someone else. Yeah, it looks like it is just the 2. No, it is 3. Yeah, we'll just craft these and then talk to these guys and see if we can have them enlist or... well, enlist or join the village. I guess enlist is kind of a bad thing, but we are enlisting their help for it. So I'll talk to you. I think I'm standing in the fire. How about you join us? Hello, fellow exile. We formed a village near here. You can join us if you're willing to work for your share. Speak to the elder. He awaits new recruits in the cave. Okay, there's another one. Let's see if we can get all 3. Join us. Yeah, confirm answer. Yeah, I'm just going to skip through the big yellow dialogue because I think it's the same for us each time. But it does seem like if you're exiled, you do have this mask. I don't know if you wear it voluntarily or it's like some kind of grafted onto you so you can't take it off or something. Another one, join us. Yeah, heard that, heard that. Okay. So we do have to make ourselves, or make the tribe another sleep hut, just so that way we can accommodate them. I'll have to see where I've got space around what I've already got set up. We'll do... Actually, you know what? I'll have a little bit of food, because we got so much of it. And we'll work our way back towards where everything is in place here. Okay, so the Elder's little area he hangs out is just above all this here, so I think it would be a good idea. Woodcutter's hut right around here, just in order to make easy access to all this bamboo and that. And truth be told, with... Now, I don't know if the buildings only have, like, one material I could assign them to gather at a time, or they might just go after, like, a variety of what's in the vicinity where it's placed down. I'll have to check that out once we make up another sleep hut. So I think we need private... Yeah, sleep hut. Thankfully, these are pretty small, so I can just get them plunked down anywhere. So we might as well just put one right beside the previous one there. And taking down that other structure is very handy because it, well, provided us with at least the wood we need. The bamboo, I still gotta go and chop some. But let's go and see about that right now. There's that. Might as well take this too. And this as well. There we are. Okay, I think that should be enough for the sleep hut, because it's not a really big structure like some of the other ones we've done. Oh, I got stuck on a rabbit. Okay, let's see. That. Oh, now I need vines. But those are... yeah, here we go. These are easy to find and get. Oh, you know what? Probably one of the things I'll have to do is look at making up a number of knives and that for the Gatherer's Hut. They'll probably be using those to... like, get vines and that if I want. And now I need more bamboo. A little back and forth, but not too bad. I do like that they did provide this little grove here that basically lets you get your footing started pretty easily. Okay, there's all of that. Take that down. Yeah, well, I'll probably try getting a little bit in excess just because we do use so much of it for when it comes to building the structures. No, come back here, you. Don't need you twirling off and away from us. There we go. And yeah, I've been stockpiling yellow grass ever since I knew that yellow grass was something we need. I tried to make sure to grab it. And there we go. Okay. So let me see about this Gatherer's Hut. Yeah, it is going to need a knife, so I'll... Actually, is that something I can make? No, I've got to make them at my workshop. So what I'll do is I'll probably see about making 4 or 5. And then that way I can just plop them into Well, let me do 6. I'll keep one for myself since my knife is starting to run low. But yeah, I'll put these into village storage so that way it should hopefully just get supplied from the one courier we've got assigned. There we are. For now, let me check this again. It didn't look like there's anything like... Okay, plunk that in. There we go. Okay, so there's nothing specific for it. It is just going to go at its full pacing for there. And now let me just check village storage here and see if it is the case. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they are taking from here for like the automation for the buildings. So that should keep them going pretty good. They've got plenty. I might actually want to assign another cook because that's a lot of raw fish there, but they're not really going through it and cooking it as quick as I thought they might. So there we go. We got a couple cooking there. We're good to talk to the elder now. So let's see what the next step is. Probably another structure and getting the exiles for it. Yeah, the gatherer's hut stands strong. Okay. So basically one courier works for 3 huts. So if you have more than 3 structures, you'll want to get another courier going. What should I do next? Yeah, so the toolmaker will basically complete the little cycle here. How it basically goes is the gatherer's hut gets the materials, toolmaker's hut will turn them into the tools, then those tools are used by the fisher hut to get spear or such. It'll basically be a self-sustaining loop, that way I don't have to keep doing everything or building up the tools myself for it. So for the toolmakers, we need 5 incense and 7 talisman. So let me go see about trying to do that right now. It was 5 incense or 7 incense? 5 incense, okay. I'll have to do that, and gonna need a lot more vines. Luckily, though, we're in an area that was well stocked with vines. I did cut all of them down just now. Let me see, snag all these. Okay, branches aren't the problem. Well, there's Gather Mastery up, which is good, which is handy. I'm just going to resupply on a number of the things that we've been using up. And it looks like as your Gathering Mastery gets up, there might be a chance for every time you gather from a node, you might get more than just the single resource. Or, well, like 1 unit per resource. Sometimes you might get 2, maybe even 3. Higher it goes, the better you get at it. Now that's more than enough herbs. Okay, that's a fair few vines, but I think I'm gonna need a lot of vines, given it was, I think it was like 7 total it wanted. Okay, that's just for wood, but I don't need that. I don't need the bamboo. Just trying to think of, is there any other overhangs around here that should have an easy supply of vines for me to use? Or harvest. Doesn't really look like it. There is the way back to, like, the Elder's Cave or that, though, so maybe I'll see about going there. Yeah, I gathered from this entrance here, there might be at the other end. You know what, let me just grab a few more stones. I haven't really used them all that much, but I have to imagine there's going to be a time where we're going to need them. Truth be told, I could even put, like, a big excess of my personal resources I've gathered into village storage, too. And then that way, the village is super stocked with stuff for a while. I think that should be enough there. And I'll probably have to look again a little bit more rest in just a bit here. Now, let me see. It was 5 incense, easy to make, and 7 talismans. There we are. Piece of cake. But yeah, for our own workshop, it doesn't look like we get anything like more refined tools. Like, everything stays crude. There are, like, stone totem, clay totem, etc. Oh, I mean, I made the bone totem, or the bamboo totem up. I wonder if I can switch out one of them with the clay totem. Or if that's something that has to be made in, like, construction. Let me check for this here. If I do... I can switch it out. Yeah, so there's 0 bonus for that, so I'm going to put the clay one in there so that way they're gathering stone much easier. Or much quicker. And then, right, just let me go to the river, get a drink to get us prepped for a good night's rest. And then I think we'll be good to perform the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't be running around with a knife held in my hand like that. One trip and that suddenly becomes a very dangerous thing. And here we are. Yeah, we'll get the 9 hours of sleep. We are waking up basically midnight, but I don't think it matters too much with, again, how bright it is and everything here. So I have... Yeah, there's those. So I might as well take those and go do the ritual. And then we'll see how big the toolmaker's hut is. I don't think it'll be bigger than the gatherer's hut. At least I hope not, because we are starting to run a little bit tight on space where we've been operating. But then I'll look at trying to gather or find a couple more exiles, bring us up to a total of 10. And hopefully that'll keep the loop sort of closed. Because it really feels like the aim of the game right now is to get the player kind of to a point where they can be a little bit more free roaming and exploring the island, while the village does handle its own things and does improve while you're away. Not this thing where it's kind of like you're divided or you feel like you're too tied to having to go back to the village too often. But we'll see if that is the case once we do advance a little bit further or not. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so we want the toolmaker's hut, and then that opens this up to place these. And there we go. Now we can go put that one into place and get ourselves prepped with the final step of that little closed loop. Now, try Primitive Builder. It's got the satisfactory feeling of watching everything come together, get built, and slowly progressing, and just seeing like how it accomplishes and grows. It's not going to be one of your super action-fast ones. It's not ones that I think will be a like quick pace. It's a slow burn game, Now, if you like seeing things slowly build up over time and how it all starts coming together, this will probably be one for you. I probably lean not so much survival craft or survival focus, more, again, primitive builder. So just want to make sure to pass that along for people who might see it and think, oh, is this going to be like a survival craft game? Elements are there, yes, but it's a little bit different than what you're probably expecting. But right, we need... Oh, not the shaman's hut. We were looking for... toolmaker's hut. Okay, yeah, thankfully this one's not too big, and you know what, we'll see about putting it over here. There, right there should be good. And I see, yeah, we're gonna need more wood, and we're probably gonna break another axe in just a moment here, but it's what comes with the territory. But there's a lot of trees here, so I'm going to gather from here instead. As well as just grab a bunch of resources, too. Well, there, that one broke. But I do like one thing is that the game is intuitive, where if your tool breaks, and you have an extra one in your inventory, it immediately assigns it to that hotbar slot. So that way it picks up, like, okay, you're in the middle of gathering, that broke, here's your next one, keep going. There we are. Basically, I have the tree dropping on my head, but that's okay. I've got a pretty thick skull. And gather that. Okay, so that puts us up to 20. I'm also going to get some bamboo. I think I've got enough wood, given the hut didn't look too big. So after this, we should be able to head back, and I think we can finish up the hut. Probably do that, and the next episode we'll go out and try to find a few more exiles out and about in the world. Ooh, and let me snag some more grass, because we do use up a fair bit of it making the sides of the huts. But again, I like that so many resources are so abundant right beside the village where you're going to be getting everything prepared and laid out. Oh. Right, don't want to be standing on where it needs things. Oh, do I have enough bamboo? No, I'll have to go grab some more. Yeah, that I think will be another thing before I do fully leave the village. I think I'll want to get a wood gatherer's hut built over here. Just because bamboo and wood are going to be the biggest building blocks for every single structure. I know I've said it over again, but I think the most time-consuming part of it is going back and forth to just get these two materials over everything else. Okay, there we go. That should be enough to be able to finish up the hut. Or at least the bamboo stage of it. I think I have enough grass and leaves in the inventory. It should be no problem. But we'll have to wait and see. There we are. Yeah, there's the door. Oh. Gotta need even more back here. Okay, there we go. Now it's just all the layering over top, and then probably a few things just inside of it. Oh, there. Yeah, I've already got that totem, so that's made, that's done. There we go. Okay, so, that is made. I can go talk to the elder. I don't have anybody just idling, so we don't have to worry about assigning anyone yet. Yeah, we built the toolmaker's hut.
Usha kuna hinagida da sa uno kudine tuile.
So we also need more carriers too.
Aindede, ausa buleha storaka kuna hida da tuila. Tusa magahada storeka hueta sota hunaka na hamohika.
Okay, so we're going to have to look at making another storage hut, another sleeping hut, and finding the exiles to staff them too. So we have, a lot we'll be doing, but we'll start tackling that next episode. For now, we've at least got another structure added to our growing pile, and it's actually looking more like a village now. Everybody's not just huddled up into the cave. So we'll just do that quick save. There we are. And end the episode right here for now. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Tribe Primitive Builder. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.